is senior number 12, Olivia Howell. Coached by James Hexel, assisted by Sarah Patterson. Tonight's games will be officialed by Ryan Gaffney and Rick Chambers. And now please rise for your national anthem.
All right, good evening and welcome to Holland Gymnasium here for tonight's game between the Bellows Falls Terriers and the Long Trail Lions. I'm Joe Brooks with two co-hosts tonight, Cam Perry and Bryce Stradling. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Bryce, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm just getting over a cold.
Oh, boy. All right, so with the Terriers team here, they've been on a big winning streak here. They've won 6 straight games. The last 3 games, though, Abby Nystrom's been averaging 22 points per game, 11 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 4 steals, 3.5 blocks, and she's hit 9 out of 20 from three-point land. So she's kind of been pacing this team as she's come back from having gotten sick around the holiday break. So I would expect more of the up-tempo pace we've seen from the Terriers lately tonight.
Yeah, I think we can just expect some good numbers out of everybody, some good minutes, and yeah, Abby Nystrom's been hot recently. She's been hitting her shots. She's been doing good. So I think if we just keep up that pace with everybody else, I think we'll have a good game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was watching a few highlights here on the Long Trail team as Veronica Moore takes the tap here for the Terriers back out to Nystrom. Nystrom to Maxfield. Patterson quickly around the horn here. A big 3 for Patterson. Rebounds controlled there by number 12. That's Hannah Pelletier of the Lions. So I was watching some highlights here, and number 5, Alyssa Sargent, seems to be the guard that makes most things go for the Lions. Hits a lot of three-pointers and kind of gets everyone going. As she takes the heart of the hoop there, Veronica Moore
with a block
there. So Veronica's tenacious on defense, Cam.
Yeah. A lot of feistiness is what we would call that.
Yeah, absolutely.
She just gets the steals. She puts hands on people. It's what we need for a good defense.
And they cover all the way out, as Bryce and I've seen all year here, and that's Abby Nystrom coming away with the steal.
With a pass to Gracie Patterson.
Looks like it's going to be last touched by Bellows Falls. So yeah, number 12, Pelletier, number 24, Dylan Dickerson, I believe was the name. Let me just confirm that here. Dylan Dickerson. Yeah, those are the players I was seeing. And it was a lot of stuff like that, where Sargent would find Dickinson or Pelletier on a back cut for 2 points. So that's what Bellows Falls is going to be up against tonight, right there. It's kind of what I saw a lot on film. So as they get their offense going here,
Avery Maxfield with a good shot from 3.
They are not shy shooting the threes.
Definitely not.
You know, usually Terriers aren't afraid to shoot threes, and 9 times out of 10 they usually make them, Joe.
They've had a very good year shooting threes. I think that foul was on Olivia Halleck, so her team's first. So as you can see here, the Terriers got their defense starting out past the three-point line here. Nothing comes easy here. Olivia Halleck plays tenacious defense, is a great rebounder for the Terriers down low. The ball's out here to number 21. That's Sophia Levitt for the Lions. Out to Sargent. Sargent swings it over. Gets down and low to number 4. That's number 4, Lila Redding, and she's going to be called for the travel. So there's that defense. Halleck and Nystrom teaming up for a nice little double team underneath. Terriers looking to break that proverbial glass on the basket here. 2-0 in favor. There's Nystrom. She's been hot from 3.
And that's a hit right there.
absolute nothing but the bottom of the net there.
You know, what was it, Joe? A couple of weeks ago, we saw Abby warming up, and she didn't miss a single three while she was warming up.
And I think she hit 5 threes in that game, and that's Alyssa Sargent for 3. I talked about her in the pregame. She's kind of what makes these Lions team go here. The Lions came in at 3-4, but they've won their last 2 games. That's Halleck. Halleck's got a nice shot. That's a great three-pointer for Olivia Halleck. Great to see her get off to a nice start here. She's got such a great-looking shot, but she's just had some bad luck on a few bounces this year. The Lions get it inside. It's going to be a foul. Let's see, Jennings. The foul's going to be on number 1, so it's on Avery. Her first.
The team second.
Going to send number 4, that's Lila Redding, to the foul line for 2. First one's no good. Maintains a 6-5 lead here for the Terriers. Couple of quick threes here. And that's no good over there. Rebound controlled by Abby Nystrom. Nystrom quickly with the push up to Patterson. Patterson's going to draw the foul on number 12. That's Hannah Pelletier. Boy, those wings, Avery Maxfield and Gracie Patterson, they don't show any fear.
Not at all.
I don't know if it's the soccer players, the field hockey players, but boy, they don't show any fear
What we
whatsoever.
would call that on the football team as a gunslinger. They just pass and pass and pass and go and go and go.
That's true. Gracie Patterson hits the first one. That's good. Gracie's one of the Terriers that's been shooting the ball well for them this year. I think she's averaging right around 10 points a game this year, 9 points a game. Misses the second one, so it's 7-5 in favor of the Terriers. Olivia Halleck
for a jump ball.
Yep, going to be Lions ball on the jump here. That was Halleck and Pelletier fighting for that. Good start so far for the Terriers. You know, they've run their offense well. They've got some good looks. Couple shots go in. It's a different game right here, but defense here, Sargent's done a nice job avoiding the pressure. They're defending her all the way out to the half-court line, but there's a big turnover. Abby Nystrom with a big steal. There's a great look ahead.
Gracie Patterson with a made
layup. So Gracie Patterson with 2 on the assist from Abby. Abby's just filling up the stat sheet so far with a couple of steals, couple of assists, couple rebounds. Staying hot. There's Veronica Moore getting her hands on the ball. What's been impressive as we've watched this team this year is the unselfishness that they all play with. Like, we talked about Abby at the beginning of the game, kind of been hot lately, but not a single one of them will not pass the ball forward on a fast break. They're all willing to give it up.
Abby's the only one who usually passes, mainly because she's got one person wide open at the other end of the court.
Abby's a nifty passer, that's for sure. Pelletier inside, defended by Halleck. Halleck's going to get her hand on the ball and knock it out of bounds, so it's going to be Lions ball underneath, 9-5 in favor of the Terriers, with 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I was looking at the standings here. The Terriers are actually sitting in second place in Division III for Vermont right now, behind Oxbow. So they're really off to a solid start. A lot in Vermont, it's kind of weird because you don't see a lot of these teams, so it's hard to tell how good some of them are. Abby off to the races there. 2 points for Abby Nystrom.
Way up there.
So Abby's off to a quick 5 points here. That was a nice steal by Gracie Patterson. So this is not the game that the Lions want to get into. They don't want to play pace with the Terriers, I don't think.
Yeah, I think we can just outpace them. I mean, we just got the speed, we got the people, we got the hands. I think
we've talked. Bryce and I've talked about it. You see Veronica Moore get out on the break. You're not catching Veronica Moore. You're not catching Abby Nystrom. Like these are athletes that are just putting on a display, and like the 4 around the perimeter just create such havoc that it's pretty fascinating to watch what they can do.
Yeah, I think the only person that we've seen that's been able to catch Veronica, or at least come close, was last game. I can't remember what number she was, but she came probably within a foot of Veronica almost every time.
Sargent's got the ball inside here, passes it back to Sophia Levate, back to Sargent. Sargent's picked up by Nystrom way out here. Nystrom,
another pick by Abby.
Jeez, boy, it's just so, she just does it so easily too. Like just so unassuming. Here's the pass, and Abby just gets her hand on it and knocks it away. It's pretty fascinating to see.
She's got a long wingspan.
Yeah,
but she's using it, so it's very good.
And the three-point shot has really improved from last year to this year. Last year, she didn't shoot nearly the percentage she is this year. And that one right there.
Here, and that's in.
That's 2 out of 2 so far tonight.
Nystrom.
She was 2 for 2 against Woodstock the other night, so that's 4 out of her last 4. She went 5 for 11 the night the last game Bryce and I did here at home. So that's 9 out of her last, 15? That's pretty wild hot streak. Quick basket there by Long Trail. 14-7, Terriers lead, 3.5 minutes to go. It's Avery Maxfield to Gracie Patterson. Veronica Moore's got the ball out here, picked up by the Lions.
A little swing pass to Avery Maxfield outside.
Yeah, they make some pretty good catches
A good
too.
screen by Gracie Patterson right there to make some space.
Oh, good ball fake. Looks like she was looking for Gracie, but Gracie kind of moved at the last second.
Yeah, a little
there.
miscommunication.
And I think Gracie's gonna get that, that foul when you're a little too aggressive going for a steal after you have a little turnover there. Let's see, Addie Bacon's gonna check in for the Terriers, giving Olivia Halleck the first break of the game. With 3 minutes to go here, 14-7 in favor of the Terriers. Veronica Moore out front here for the defense. That gets down low for the Lions. That's number 35, Willow Pachia Achilles for 2. Gracie Patterson's got the ball in the wing. Terriers running a very solid offense today. It's Maxfield with a look for 3, no good there. Rebounds fought for underneath, controlled by Gracie Patterson over to Abby Nystrom here in the corner. Abby back to Veronica for Abby. Abby
With
for
a
3.
ball.
Boy, that looks so good again. First miss of the night for Abby for 3. That ball's going to be fought for, stolen by Avery Maxfield. And the Terriers, they can't really be pressed because you've got Maxfield, Patterson, Nystrom, Moore that can all bring the ball up the court against a press. So it's hard to really get them in that pace game that you don't want to play against them anyways. You got Maxfield on the wing over there. Addie Bacon, fresh in the game for the Terriers. Coach Pescock's going to take a timeout here. So it's nice to see here the Terriers off to a nice 14-9 start, showing their athleticism. I mean, we've talked about it. They had success this fall in the field hockey team and the soccer team, and those are both sports where you're constantly on the go. So to see the energy they bring out here, it definitely translates to the basketball court.
Yeah, our girls soccer team had a very, very historic run this year with a very impressive record of 11-3.
Yeah,
which is
most ever.
Which is the most wins we've ever had for our school, and I think it's just showing that we're really growing as a school to have every sport growing and being successful this year. And I think that's really
it'll
good,
be interesting to see what happens next year because it's a numbers thing for soccer, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially
boys soccer.
They're going to lose
year.
a couple girls, and they only had one sub this year. So hopefully there's enough there because there's certainly enough talent coming back that they'll be very good again. That's over to Patterson. Nystrom from the top of the key, 3 ball. That's no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by number 35, Pachia Achilles. Swings it over there to Dickerson. Dickerson into Sargent. Sargent's going to get the 2 and the foul. Wow. Oh, no, wait.
It's a charge.
It was an offensive foul.
Yeah. Wow.
I did not see that. So that's going to be on Sargent. Her first. Or no, it wasn't on her. It was on number 0. No, it was. Okay, they just changed it. It was on Sargent. So the Terriers bring the ball up here. Veronica Moore and Abby Nystrom leading the way. There's Maxfield. Boy, they've been swinging it very crisp tonight. Over to Avery. Avery hasn't found the bottom of the basket yet, but she will at some point tonight. Over to Abby. Abby thought about 3, but gets downhill, throws it up off the glass, no good. Think they're
gonna probably
get her
call
for the foul,
yeah, over the back, I would assume on that
Just
one.
a little too aggressive there. So the Terriers now got 5 personal, or 5 teams, so they're going to be shooting 2 here actually. Terriers is a little too aggressive here and it wasn't with their stealing the ball. It was a little bit on the inside here tonight. Mm-hmm. Normally when they get a few check fouls, with their hands because they're so trying to steal so much. So tonight's been interior. So that's number 35, Pachia Achilles. missing the first of two. Terriers clinging to a 5-point lead here. That's Abby Nystrom coming up with another board.
The second free throw did not fall.
Terriers looking to get inside the defense here, but boy, Dickerson's playing tough inside for the Lions here, really keeping the Terriers from getting that ball inside. Everything they're doing is on the perimeter today. And that's Avery Maxfield coming up with another steal. Quickly over to Gracie. Now they get inside.
This is go action.
That's where Avery and Gracie are at their best, is when they can get in, do that give and go and get to the inside.
Yeah, I feel like with both of them, once you get to the inside, it's an easy basket 90% of the time.
And Avery is so good at the foul line this year that, if she doesn't make the shot, she's been quite good with knocking down the free throws. So we'll see how she does here with two. First one's no good. 14-9 with 22 seconds to go here. Terriers in front of the Lions. Maxfield's second one. That one's good. So Avery's on the board with her first point. Go with a couple of steals here in the first quarter. Sargent brings it up for the Lions. Oh, Veronica Moore makes her stop right at half court, which you never want to do. That ball's going to be turned over. So Terriers get the last possession here of the first quarter. We'll see if they can get a good shot. Abby Nystrom's going to check back in. Avery Maxfield for three, or on the three-point line, sorry about that. Gracie Patterson can't control the catch. They got 3 seconds to fire a shot. Maxfield gets it up. Oh, off the glass and in.
Three for Avery Maxfield. Wow.
So, good way to end the first quarter there, 18-9. Good first quarter for the Terriers. Couple 3 balls there, 2 by Abby and 1 by Avery. So Gracie Patterson with 2, Avery Maxfield with 3 points, 8 out of Abby Nystrom, and 3 points out of Olivia Halleck. So good contributions all around, like we've been seeing all season there. So I would just expect more of the same as they continue to be unselfish.
Yeah, Joe, I don't think there has been a game where that sheet has not been filled up by the end of the night.
No. Now, Cam, maybe you can tell me and Bryce a little bit more about this with the divisions and districts and stuff in Vermont, because having been in New Hampshire, like it was all just you played your division. Mm-hmm. I called you guys as football games. You played mostly Division II, and here in basketball, they're like districts where you're playing Division I and 2 schools in Division III. Is it just based on the size of the school, or is it really for travel? Or
so? The way I understand of it is that our head coach, Mr. Chadwick, he decided that the best way for us to grow and become a good basketball team is to play the harder schools, to then teach us how to be better, to then be a very, very good, have a good competition with the Division III schools. So that's a good reason why, and then that's also the same type of reasoning with Coach Lockerbie for football is if we're now Division III, we can still hang with the big dogs in Division II and still put out good numbers and become a good football team.
So you do have a little. So the coaches do have a little bit of say in who you compete against.
Yeah, from my understanding, I could be wrong, but from what I understand, they can not choose who specifically, but they can choose the type of games we play.
Oh, very good. Yeah, because it's kind of confusing to figure it out because you'll see they'll be playing Brattleboro later this year, who's a Division I school and stuff. So it's just like wow.
Who we actually beat last year, and which nobody was expecting that because a Division III school, and playing a D1 school, you would think like and then that's what really got us to get the motivation was if we can beat a good D1
we
school,
can be anywhere.
Then we can be anywhere.
Veronica Moore with a little pickpocket action there and 2 points.
Way up on there.
Thanks for that breakdown, Cam. I appreciate that. It helps understand quite a bit.
And that's also their decision, backed by our athletic director, Rob Wells.
Yeah.
So our coaches advocate for it, and he accepts it for what it is, and he does his best with that.
Nice. Olivia Halleck picks up her second underneath, first on the Terriers here in the second quarter. Yeah, thanks for helping understand that, because, Bryce and I sit here and talk about that, and I really don't understand a lot of the scheduling and stuff. So
it is really weird. From somebody who isn't directly being a part of it, it could be very confusing.
Yeah. So the Lions move the ball around nicely. They get the ball down low. Olivia Halleck with some great defense in there, but the offensive rebound controlled by number 35, Achilles, who's got 2 points. Down low, she's got 4 in the game. Cuts the lead to 9 here for the Terriers. Gracie Patterson's got the ball for the Terriers. They get major minutes out of Maxfield, Patterson, Nystrom, Moore, Halleck. They play big-time minutes for these girls. Rebounds
Joe,
controlled.
like we've been saying all season, you just got to get that offensive rebound, because if they get that second shot, they will take it.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, that's one of the big keys for them is controlling that offensive glass a little bit. Gracie Patterson out. Oh, misses it.
Gracie Patterson, Avery Maxfield.
But Avery
move
Maxfield.
Right there. They just work together. I think it's the chemistry of them working together for a long time. I think that is just right on this court.
Yeah, and they have very similar games too. They both can hit the outside shot. They like to draw the foul and draw contact and get to the free throw line, and finish underneath the basket as well. That's another basket for Achilles. She's got 6 points now. Nystrom doesn't even hesitate. Nothing
With
but the bottom of the
deep
net.
free ball from her.
So that's 3 out of 5 from downtown for Nystrom.
She was at least 3 feet outside the three-point line
she
right there.
was.
Wow, that was pretty impressive.
She's got 11 points already.
Joe, and for her to just be like, yeah, I'm going to make this, that's how you know she has talent. For her just to say, yeah, I'm going to make this.
What do they call that? A heat check or something like that?
Yeah, that's what the kids call it.
Tough defense down low here. Abby Nystrom with the block, but Achilles gets the rebound, so I can't quite get it out of there. But Achilles comes up with 2 more, so she's having a nice second quarter down below. Oh, that's a great look underneath to Halleck. Halleck's going to draw the foul. I think that was Avery Maxfield on the feed, but Halleck was really good underneath the basket there. She kind of goes underspoken about here because, you know, she's not out with the guards and getting the steals and stuff, but defensively, she's kind of the anchor on that press when you've got 4 people out pressuring the ball. You need a solid person back there that stops the easy layups, and she's been fantastic at that this year for the Terriers. She misses the first free throw, however.
With a timeout from the Terriers, I believe.
Coach Pescock, he's been pretty efficient this year in his timeouts. Usually they come out and they're pretty good runs afterwards.
Oh, it was? Okay, so it was the
Lions. It was over here. So this is Coach Lindsay Sabo with the timeout here. She tries to get her Lions going here. So like I was mentioning before, the Lions are 3-6 overall, 3-4 in their district. The Terriers are sitting at 7-2, 3-0 in their district. So they're sitting in first place in their district, second place in Division III. And on this winning streak here, they've been winning by an average of 16 points per game. So
really?
like it's been a pretty fascinating hot streak they've been on against a couple of really good teams. I think Burton was in there, and Burton's Division II or Division I, I can't remember.
Yeah, I believe they're Division II.
And there was another team right before them, I can't recall, that also was a Division II or Division I school that Bells Falls beat. So they're playing really well right now. Olivia Halleck will be at the line taking the second free throw. That one's good. Halleck goes 1 out of 2. She's got 4 points for the Terriers. Sargent quickly up for the Lions. You get it down low, but that's picked off by Gracie Patterson. Patterson with a hard push gets it up in the front court for the Terriers quickly over to Abby. Abby with a little floater. Oh, that's going to be short. She fights for the offensive rebound, but it's going to be controlled underneath by Dickerson of the Lions. And that's going to be Dickerson over there in the corner. Tries a little give and go underneath, but Halleck with some terrific defense down low. Ball's fired back out for 3. No
Abby
good.
Nystrom with the rebound.
Abby comes up with what is her 4th rebound by my unofficial stats here. Little hesitation dribble there. Picked up quickly on the double team, but finds Avery. Back to Abby. Oh, that one looked good from here.
Addie Bacon with the rebound on there.
What a great contribution Addie Bacon's done out there today. Offensive rebounds. She's played great. Set some nice. Oh, that's a good look in there. They finally found something on the interior, but Gracie couldn't quite finish it. They've been trying to make that pass all night, guys, but that was the first time they've been able to actually get inside that interior. Lions up quickly here. Back out to Dickerson. Dickerson with a great feed into number 30. Gibbs, but Gibbs had her shot blocked down there. Gracie Patterson comes away with the rebound. Up quickly to Nystrom. Oh, good feed into Bacon. Bacon up off the glass. No good. Great feed by Nystrom, though. Sargent with a quick crossover here, and that's a great feed on low to number 24, Dickerson. Sargent does a nice job for those Lions out here, that's for sure. Cuts the lead to 9 with 3.5 to go. Terriers had a little sluggish second quarter here. There's Halleck. Halleck looking to stay hot, and she does with 2 more. Olivia Halleck with a big first half, and she's got 6 points for the Terriers. Swings it over to Dickerson for the Lions. They're doing that give and go pretty quickly here, but they throw that one away. Some good minutes out of Addie Bacon here for the Terriers. Olivia Halleck, Gracie Patterson, Abby Nystrom, and Gracie Patterson on the court for the Terriers. Terriers with a 28-17 lead. Olivia Halleck has the ball stripped away on the double team there. It's fought for. It's going to be, boy, it's still fought for. Tied up. Jump. Oh, we're going to have a foul on Addie Bacon there, actually. I thought we were going to have a jump ball, but
yeah, I personally would have called that a jump ball, but okay. I mean,
but we have a foul there, so
right,
Addie Bacon picks it up. That's second on the team here in the second quarter.
That is her first as well.
Patterson out front. Looks like they're playing a little man defense out there tonight. Nothing. Olivia Halleck comes away with the rebound. Up quickly to, that was Gracie. No, that was Avery, I'm sorry. Avery Maxfield misses the layup. The Lions quickly try to push. Dickerson with a great catch, but couldn't finish. Addie Bacon comes up with the rebound. So Addie's playing some nice minutes, getting some nice rebounds for the Terriers here.
Seems there's a foul on the long trail. Yep.
35. So that's on Achilles, who's had a nice game here with 8 points for the Lions, but picks up the foul there. Second on the team. Terriers look to set up their offense here. Abby Nystrom on the wing. And oh, what a good little give and go. Avery Maxfield with a corner three. No good. Rebound's going to be fought
I guess we have a foul on Gracie Patterson.
On the loose ball.
Huh.
So going to be 2 on Gracie, so 3 on the Terriers here. A lot of fouls in the first half for the Terriers, with bonus in the first quarter and 3 here, so that's 8. No foul trouble, though. Just a couple people with 2. Lions turn it over quickly. I think the Terriers would like to score a basket or 2 here as the first half winds to an end, try to build that lead up, build that momentum as they go into halftime here. They've played a really solid first half, but offensively, they'd like to execute here down the stretch. That's another good look. Another swing out. There's Patterson for 3, no good. Avery chases it down for the offensive glass. Oh, another good look, but can't be controlled underneath.
Yeah, I really feel like these last couple minutes of the game are really going to solidify what happens for the rest of the game, because you either come in after halftime and need to get up, or you come out of halftime and you stay calm and collected, ready, just knowing that you're up. But I feel like this is where it really matters.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Cam. This is where you can kind of, you don't want to see that lead disappear as you come into the quarter ending. You want to build up on it, if anything else, and build that momentum.
Yeah, Joe, one thing I feel is if you build up on that lead, it gives them, they can breathe easier in the locker room, knowing that if they mess up, they have more time to mess up instead of them just having to be perfect so they don't lose.
Yeah. And Achilles makes the first of the 2 free throws, cut the lead to 10 with 1:10 to go here. Veronica Moore checks back in for the Terriers. And the second one's up and good. So 10 points out of Achilles here in the first half.
Terriers are up by 9 currently.
So they had a big first quarter with 18 points, kind of slow down here to 10 points in the second quarter. The half-court offense has kind of been a little sluggish. They haven't got out in transition quite as much here in this quarter, and they've kind of been stuck in their set a little bit. But that's a great drive and finish by Avery. So Avery Maxfield is up to 7 points here in the game. That happened pretty quickly. Avery fills it up pretty quickly when she gets going.
That is an and one right there.
And that's Achilles again. So she's got 2 more plus a free throw. So
And that's
she's
Avery Maxfield with her second foul.
So it's starting to add up a little bit here with Patterson, Maxfield, and Halleck all with 2. Veronica Moore has none, and Abby Nystrom with 1. So there's still some without any, but they're adding up a little bit there. The 2 fouls in the first half, third one becomes problematic.
Yeah, Joe, usually we don't see half those people ever have fouls during the game.
Yeah. So we'll see how side out. I thought we had a free throw going on there.
I did too.
All right. So 9-point lead, Lions ball, 30-21.
30 seconds left.
Veronica Moore with a almost controls that one, but got her hand on it regardless. They're going to get her for the foul, so she's going to pick up her first. They're definitely calling it a little tight here tonight, and that's going to be the 5th on the team, so free throws for the Lions again. So the Terriers are going to have to watch that as the second half comes up. They're giving up you don't want to put the team in the bonus every quarter, that's for sure.
That, and you don't want some of your good players to be fouled out by the 4th.
That's very true. Terriers hold on to a 9-point lead here.
Looks like we're discussing something with Coach here and the referees. Probably a dispute here.
Yeah. Sargent's first one is up and no good. Sargent has been a little quiet here in the first half. She's done a nice job setting up the offense, but she's been held to 3 points here. So the Terriers offense, she hits the second one. She's up to 4 points here, 30-28. Terriers hit a 3-ball at the buzzer in the first quarter. Let's see if they can do second quarter the same. 18 seconds to go here. Over to Veronica. Veronica back to Avery. That's a great look. Oh, no good on the 3-ball.
Bacon with the rebound.
That's another big rebound by Addie Bacon. Second on the offensive glass for her. Abby Nystrom. 3-ball.
With a 3-ball from Abby Nystrom to end the quarter.
Wow. Abby Nystrom with 4 3-pointers in the first half to chip
I don't
in.
know if you saw that, but she just dropped her right there.
Was that what happened? That was the crossover?
Yeah, that was don't know if it was a push-off technically or what happened.
I heard the body
hit the floor.
That was juked out, and I saw the end result, but I did not see anything else other than that. So that's a huge possession for the Terriers, as the Lions had kind of closed it down there as that first half was coming to an end.
Up by 11 now with the Terriers.
Up by 11. Abby Nystrom once again pacing the Terriers with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, and assist. So as the Terriers and Lions go to the half here, we'll take a break and we'll join you on the second half.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
All right, and we are back to Holland Gymnasium for the second half here of the Bells Falls Terriers and the Long Trail Lions. Joe Brooks, Cam Perry, and Bryce Stradling here with you. Guys, what do you think of the first half?
I don't know, it was a pretty good half. It was really action-packed, and Abby keeps dropping those threes.
Yeah, I agree. The three ball has really gotten us. I believe that's really gotten us the lead so far is just shooting. I think just keeping our shots going, and I think that's really is what has
you're
gotten
right.
us.
They've hit 6 3-pointers in that first half, so that's a huge number there. Abby with 4 of them, Olivia hit 1, and Avery hit 1. So that's huge to hit 6 3-pointers in the first half of a game. That's wild. We haven't even really seen their intensive defensive pressure yet, so they almost feel like there's another notch they could turn it up here if they really wanted to. All right, the ball's in bounds here. Sargent for the Lions. Gracie Patterson. Oh, boy, I tell you, every time a pass goes up like that, I feel like they're going to get it. Veronica Moore with a quick left-hand steal there, gets it up. What a feed!
Wow,
Was that Gracie
series
with
that
the
was?
basket?
Yeah.
Gracie with 2. Wow, Veronica Moore with the steal. What a find, too.
Yeah, Joe, that instinct just to heave it up and just say, if you get it, you get it.
Oh, another number 35 of the Lions continues to fight hard underneath for them. That's Willow Pachia Achilles. She's had a great game.
Avery Maxfield with another foul. I couldn't quite see it. I don't know what.
They must have called it, instead of a tie, it must have said she got the wrist or something, but that's 3 for Avery here. Lions here looking to cut into this lead. They get 2 there. That's Achilles again. She's got 2 more. Big game for her underneath. Maxfield out top here. Finds Nystrom. This is what makes this Terriers team so tough, is these 4 guards out here. And then they fall. Halleck with another 3-ball. 10 points for Olivia Halleck. 2 3-pointers. Boy, what a game for Olivia Halleck. Playing her normal defense underneath, and she's hit a couple big threes today. 38-24.
That is a deep 3-ball.
And no good off of that. You're right, Cam. That was a good 3 or 4 feet deep.
That was pretty deep right there.
Terriers with a 14-point lead here. Not sure.
Oh, I guess we're having a little timeout with seeing some technical difficulties with Mr. Welts here.
Well, something's going on, so a little delay here. Let's see what the Terriers draw up here. Not sure what the delay was, but we move on. 14-point lead, 6.5 to go.
I guess we'll have to find out from Mr. Waltz what's happening there.
Maxfield shot's no good. Rebound controlled by Patterson underneath. She finds Abby. Abby gets to the hoop for 2 more.
Euro step right there to the rim.
What a series of events there by Gracie Patterson that leads to the 2 by Abby Nystrom. That's Dickerson for 2 for the Lions. Rebounds controlled by Gracie. Oh, she loses it. It's going to be a jump ball. And it looks like it's going to be Terriers' ball. So Gracie Patterson's contributed unofficially with 4 rebounds so far in the game for the Terriers. 40-24, 16-point lead. Biggest lead of the game here. Maxfield fires with a 3-ball, no good.
Yeah. What was that all about, huh?
Terriers with a 16-point lead here.
We got a substitute coming in.
The Lions looking to get something going here with the Terriers. Terriers playing some tenacious defense here. Gets it inside. Achilles is doing some work. Gets it out to Dickerson. Swings it over to Sargent. Nowhere to go. Abby Nystrom quickly picks up in the middle there.
It looks like Rob Waltz is talking to the students section out here. It looks like we were getting a little too obnoxious. So.
Oh, gotcha. Sargent.
Some harsh words, I bet.
Yep. Elise Thurber in the game for the Terriers comes up with the rebound. That's a big pass out to Veronica Moore. Wow, I think that was Abby Nystrom with basically a touchdown pass there.
Yeah, that looked like her brother a couple years ago when he was throwing some good passes out there on the football field.
Yeah, I got to play golf with Jameson a couple years ago. Really good kid.
Yeah, I love him a lot. I think he's a good-hearted kid, got some good bones, and just a great guy to be around.
Lions moving the ball around, get nothing there. Yeah, he was working at the Hooper Golf Club a couple summers ago, so I got to play some golf with him.
Yeah, not to mention that Jamo's just an absolute killer athlete out there. Doesn't matter if it's on the court, the field, anything. It doesn't matter. He's just a great athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, sister's doing a great job here on the court, too, for the Terriers.
I agree.
Foul's going to be on Abby Nystrom there, though. I believe that's her third. Yep. So for the Terriers, Avery's got 3.
Some of your good players,
Abby's
Joe,
got
are
3.
getting almost ready to foul out. Well, not getting ready to foul out, but they're getting there.
They're starting to get in trouble a little bit here, for sure. Sargent misses the first one of 2. Alyssa Sargent's got 4 points here for the Lions. Second one's also no good. Rebound's controlled by Abby underneath. Ball's lost by the Terriers.
Picked up by Abby Nystrom on the ground.
Oh,
Abby Nystrom with a
look.
3 ball. With a long trail rebound.
Long trail comes away with it. Veronica Moore up in front. Sargent controls it. Oh, Veronica Moore almost got her hands on that one. Here's Dickerson for the Lions. Boy, the Terriers they defend. As soon as you catch that ball, they're right on you. Dickerson's shot's no good, but she follows it up. No good there. Rebound controlled underneath by number 12. That's Pelletier. She gets it out to Sargent. Back to Dickerson. Veronica Moore gets her hand on it, but can't control it. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Veronica Moore with a great steal. Gets it out to Gracie. Spin move by Gracie Patterson with the left hand. No good. Avery Maxter. That's Elise Thurber with the offensive rebound.
Elise got fouled.
And she got fouled and will go to the line. What a series of events there.
I don't know how that ball got loose there. That was some spin move.
Oh, this is Gracie with a heck of a spin move there. Wow. So Elise Thurber in here, offensive rebound. They've had some nice contributions off the bench from Thurber and Bacon tonight. Thurber hits the first. 43-24, 19-point lead here for the Terriers. Biggest lead of the night. Thurber's second one's no good. Rebounds fought for. Control by Abby Nystrom. Abby over to Gracie.
Patterson on the outside.
Oh, jeez, Abby fights for it again. Well, they couldn't quite finish, but a lot of effort there for the team. 43-24 here.
That is just a great example of field hockey's saying, hustle, hit, never quit.
Right.
There was a lot of hustle, there was a lot of hit, and there was not a quit there. So I really like that.
That's a good motto for that. You're absolutely right. Because
I think that should be BF's motto, honestly, because sometimes you just see hustle, hit, never quit, and you just know.
Nothing can go wrong with that kind of effort, you know?
Yeah. At least if you're putting effort in, you're still winning. There you go.
Yeah, it's those, you're always going to have the small victories, even if it's not the victories, you know? Mm-hmm. 19-point lead here for the Terriers. Oh, Veronica Moore's just so quick out here in front. Thurber gets her hands on the ball. Lions trying to find a shot. Tenacious defense by the Terriers. It's going to be Abby Nystrom coming away with the steal. Leading a 4-on-1 break. Finds Veronica Moore. Moore misses the 2. Lions come back the other way. It's Achilles. Achilles for 2 more. She's up to 16 points for the Lions. 43-26, 17-point game. Terriers looking to set up their half-court offense here. They've gotten stuck sometimes in the half-court. Olivia Halleck looking for her third 3-ball of the game. No good on that one. Boy, that one looked good too. That was right on. Sargent, a little crossover move, gets Veronica Moore. Might be the first time I've seen Veronica Moore done that way this year.
Fighting down there, oh my gosh.
I can't see what's going on, Cam. Can you tell me who's down there?
Elise Thurber was down there, and Abby Nystrom was down there. Looked like a little fumble recovery for the Terriers there. But it was a jump ball, so the Lions got possession.
Possession arrow goes to Long Trail here. Yeah, we're on a different side of the court here today. A little different vantage point than we've had all year, so kind of different. Sargent gets the inbound pass. Fires up the 3 ball. That's no good. Veronica Moore controls the long rebound. Off to the races. Gets to Gracie Patterson, back to Abby. Abby Nystrom with the long 2 ball.
Nothing but net.
Now, the ones she's made tonight have really not touched anything on the way down.
Oh, definitely not.
Sometimes not even net, Joe.
That's great. She's definitely in a rhythm right now. 24
Gracie
points
Patterson.
for Abby already. There's Gracie with 2
Another
more.
2 right there.
I didn't
Bringing our
see
lead
the
up to
steal.
21 points for the Terriers.
And Abby's up to 24 for the Terriers herself.
And a timeout from the long trail. Oh, I guess not.
So yeah,
Oh, okay. So she called the timeout, but it is used for subs.
gotcha. So black ball here, 47-26, minute and a half to go. Long trail down, 21 points. Terriers looking to win their 7th straight game. Let's see.
That was a long 2 from number 24.
So that's Dickerson. So Cam, you guys got a game coming up here against a tough Fairhaven team.
Oh, yes.
You got a nice win last game against Green Mountain. Seems like you've played a lot of tough, close games so far this season.
Yeah, I think that our close games have really been just straight effort, and I think that, honestly, if we just keep it together, get our rebounds up and use the glass, I think we can throw up a good punch to Fairhaven.
Yeah, Fairhaven looks like they might be a tough game. I think they're 7-2 or so, and I know they were tough last year. But I think you guys have that youthful energy, so I feel like
I think our young players on the team really set us up well for the good victories and the good hustle. So
yeah, I feel like you guys are growing up a lot as the season's going on here. So it could be a big stepping stone for you guys game.
yeah, Fairhaven's good. I mean, I believe they beat White River Valley by 20.
Oh wow!
So
So that's pretty good. I know a couple of the names from the football team. As Abby Nystrom fires up the 3 ball and hits
and
that.
that is a good hit by Abby Nystrom right there.
5 out of 7 from Abby for 3. She's got 27 points here tonight.
Holy crap! But yeah, Sam Cahill's on the team. Who else? There's a couple good guys out there that are.
Yeah, Kai Hill's the name I definitely recognize from football. And
yeah, Kai Hill is, from what I know, ranked actually in Division II. So
oh, really? Wow.
He's a very good.
Kai Hill was a star running back.
Yeah, he's a killer on the field.
He was super fast. I remember last year.
Last year when we played them to end our season, they hit us with a reverse or a trick play, and let's just say that really got us. And his speed just shows us. He's got no brakes, honestly. He just goes fast.
So and
that is a jump ball right there. Terriers are now in possession.
get possession. Then you guys' win over Green Mountain the other day. Jacob Kissel had 20 points and Saul had 13. So big win as you guys beat Green Mountain to get you back to 1 game under 500 before you go play Fairhaven.
Yeah, and I think that Jacob Kissel playing. He's been playing great recently. I think his 3 balls have been really hitting, and I think that's been really helping
helping the team grow.
Yeah, helping us out mentally. Even if we're not doing the best on defense, anything actually, I think his shots have just been hitting, and I'm really glad that he's showing that he's who he is. He's showing that he's a good ball player. So
yeah, absolutely.
I really, really like that. And he's had some good 20-point games. He's had some good 15-point games. He's been scoring no matter what the final score is.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You guys have only been home for 2 or 3 games so far this year.
It's really weird. We've had 2 games canceled. I think one of them was away, so we should have one more home game, but there was some difficulties with the weather and all that.
Yeah.
So that's what happens, though. It's life, you know.
It is.
And we were supposed to reschedule it, but that also didn't work out. But
yeah, you never know with all the weather and the small schools and scheduling conflicts and whatnot. So
yeah. And buses too, if you're
right.
Especially Mount Anthony, when we're supposed to go to Mount Anthony. Oh no, you can't ride in a bus when there's going to be 6 inches of snow on the ground. So
right.
I completely understand that one.
Yeah. So with a 22-point lead here, going into the 4th quarter, Terriers are going to run out with, it looks like not their starting lineup. They're going to have Elise Thurber, Gracie Patterson, Abby Nystrom, Olivia Halleck, and Addie
Bacon.
Bacon out there for them. It's a lot of great contributions from all over here. Elise Thurber's had a couple of offensive rebounds, played some nice defense in her minutes. Addie Bacon contributed a bunch of rebounds when she was out there in the first half. So it's kind of been the same thing we've seen all year here, where everyone's stepping up here.
That's what I like. I like that it's not just one single person scoring 35, 40 points a game. It's everybody contributing. It's everybody's at least getting a share and helping the team be successful.
Right. Dickerson puts that in to cut the lead to 20 here. Gracie Patterson out front. Out to Thurber. Oh, ball's picked off by the Lions. So you don't want to give them too much life here. You want to keep staying sharp on offense and, get some baskets here and there. You don't want to, let them sneak their way back into this one here. Dickerson no good for 3. Halleck taps it over. That's going to be picked up by Pelletier, no good. Bacon fights for the rebound but can't control it. It's out to Sargent. No good. Terrier's got to lock down the defensive glass here. That was 4 tries, but it goes out of bounds. So they managed to get away with that. But, boy, you give up 4 or 5 opportunities, you're going to give up baskets more often than not.
Yes.
Nystrom out here leading the way. Terrier's looking to get going on offense here. 50-30, 20-point lead. Certainly in no hurry as they look for good shots. Good pass by Abby to find Gracie Patterson underneath. Gracie's up to 8 points, which is about her average on the game. Dickerson for 3. So Dickerson is suddenly up to 15 points for the Lions. Abby Nystrom lines up another 3-ball. Oh,
I honestly don't think it touched anything near the rim. It just went straight through.
I'm not sure
pretty
that
satisfying.
hit anything. Wow. So I unofficially have Abby with 6 3-pointers here in this game. So that's 18 points on 3-pointers.
Joe, they should put chain nets so we can hear it every time, just to make sure it touches net.
I don't know. That was a pure teardrop that I'm not sure hit anything. But we have a foul down here at the other end, which is going to put number 15, Danny Hughes-Muse, on the line.
Yeah, that's Olivia Halleck's 3rd foul of the game so far.
And the first free throw by Hughes-Muse is no good. Second one's also no good. Terriers maintain a 22-point lead here. Now, I know we've got a couple of, I don't know the dates right off the top of my head, but I know we've got a couple of banner raisins coming up here.
Yeah.
Addie Bacon hits 2. Maybe you can touch on that, Cam. You know when they're getting, when the banners are going up?
I believe that it is around February 13th in that area.
I know there's a football and a field hockey one going up on back-to-back home games, I think, as Nystrom comes away with a defensive rebound. Out for 2 for Gracie Patterson and a foul. So the Terriers getting that transition offense going now, Bryce.
Yeah, they just keep scoring and scoring, and I wasn't keeping track, but that was a lot of steals just in the matter of 3 minutes that this quarter started.
Yeah, they've definitely kind of taken over here in the 4th quarter to try to close this out instead of, like we talked about before the half, resting on that lead. They're really pushing this out. Gracie hits the second one.
Joe, and we were talking about it during half, but there's some players that might hit 1,000 points before their senior year.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, as Abby Nystrom gets 2 more there. So Abby's up to a lot of points here. 6, 18, plus 8, 26 for Abby, I believe. That's Dickerson for 2, I think? Yes, 2.
Abby's one of them. Gracie might be one of them. Avery might be one of them.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, I actually looked up Abby's the other day, and she was somewhere around 600 or so at this point through her junior year. So
I got an update. I'm pretty sure it is February 13th or 16th, and we were going to play Fairhaven that day. So
nice. So big game.
Yeah, it'll be a big game, but and the funny thing is we beat Fairhaven during the regular season, and last year they took away our chance.
They
So
sent you guys home.
this will be the.
They're kind of your
This will be kind
rival.
of like a little karma here that
Yeah.
they get to see that we're putting up a banner and they don't. So
Yeah, kind of your little rival.
They had a little unfortunate game with the championship for them. So, it does suck, but it's really the only available time. So
Yeah. No, it's great though. It's it is exciting. You guys earned the opportunity to put that up, and it'll be fun to sit here. And that's Gracie Patterson with 2
threw
more.
a lot of.
So Gracie's having a big fourth quarter. As she's up to 15 points here in the game.
Wow.
Terriers up to 66. This might be a season high in points for the Terriers.
So we are currently up by 29 points, right?
Yep.
29. So
So we'll touch on a little bit of, I'll go across the river here. Coach Haskell here, my co-host for the football games, his Fall Mountain Boys team. They had a tough loss the other night to fall to 5-3. They lost to an unbeaten Mascoma team. Senior Zach Hearn.
Mascoma's really good.
Yeah, they are. Senior Zach Hearn led the way for the Wildcats with 23. They play tomorrow night against Monadnock up at the Den, as they try to get back on the winning ways. Coach Haskell's had a good season for the Wildcats.
Oh, they have. I'll give a quick shout out to Zachary Hearn. He's a great ball player. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
A really stellar athlete. And Luke St. Pierre, he is just such a gunslinger. He is so good at basketball.
Yeah, he's missed the last couple of games. I'm not sure what's going on there.
I don't know either. I've heard some scores, and I'm like, where's Luke St. Pierre on the score list? But they're both good players to play against and great guys to be around. So I'm really glad that, they're finding some success and that Nate's really giving them some good wins out there.
Yeah, and Coach Haskell leads a good program. So
he does.
They're all bought in, and everyone's looking for the same goal and working for the same thing. That's one thing. Coach Haskell comes from the Bells Falls School.
Yeah.
So he's going to impose that there. That's Achilles up there with 2 for the Lions. 66-38 here. She's had a nice game here for the Lions. 2 more. So she hits the other free throw. Cuts the lead 66-39. Terriers got Reese Haskell out there for her first minutes of the game with Gracie Patterson, Anna Williams, Elise Thurber, and Addie Bacon. As Coach Pescott goes to the bench here.
As a rebound by Elise Thurber out there.
Anna Williams fires up the 2-pointer, no good. Boy, some good offensive rebounding out there by the Terriers here. Gracie Patterson leading the second unit. Reese Haskell fires up, I think it was a 3, but no good.
It looked like a 3-ball.
Good offensive set there by the Terriers. They didn't come away with the basket, but they did everything they were supposed to. Moved the ball away, fought for the offensive glass. Good effort. Coach Pescock really does have this team in a good place. They're well coached.
They're very well set up for
Dickerson for
big
Dicker
success
for
in the future.
Yeah, they've had a bunch of success the last few years, but you just see they're just so well coached, and everyone's kind of bought in, like you see with the other programs here. No selfishness. Everyone's out for the team.
That's some good ball movement out there for the Terriers.
Absolutely. If only they just can't quite get the ball to drop. Good catch by Dickerson there on the save. Just 2.5 minutes to go here in the game. 66-42 in favor of the Terriers.
Joe, now is when Coach Petkosk is going to start putting out those JV people who are on both JV and varsity just to get them
Sargent for 3. Yeah, with Haskell. I think Haskell and Thurber and Williams do play both.
Yes, all 3 of them do.
They are what it's called.
Yeah, they're called swing players. Both varsity and JV, and they're being well used right now. So
they've
looks
all
like there was some contact on that ball there.
Yeah, they've all contributed big time to this victory here tonight too. Gracie Patterson misses that jump shot, but there's that. Addie Bacon's got 6 or 7 rebounds in this game tonight.
Oh, 6 or 7, huh?
That's kind of unofficially, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a thing, right?
That's a thing. That might be a thing.
Just a little bit.
I'm 47. I don't know these things.
It just refers to the height of LaMelo Ball.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So turnover there for the Terriers. Lions bring the ball down with a minute to go. 66-45. This is one of those moments as a coach you want your team just to finish up strong and play hard to the end, to the last whistle.
Looks like a foul by Addie Bacon. So
it's her third foul tonight.
Yep, that is her 4th foul.
Oh, her fourth, yeah.
Unless the clock is wrong.
No, the clock's
I
wrong.
doubt it's.
No,
I
I'm
doubt
sure
it's
I'm wrong.
incorrect.
I'm sure I missed one. Sargent lined up for three, but no shot. They kick it back to number 14. Number 14, that's Kayla Dillon for three. Her first points of the game. 66-45 with just under a minute to go.
Joe, looks like they gave her 2 for that.
Oh, 2 ball, okay. Looks like Anna Williams is going to be called
for a travel.
Travel underneath.
All right.
So this is, 46 seconds to go. Coach Sabo has her team playing hard to the last whistle here. Sargent fires up for
With a
deep three.
deep ball. That was
a
That's
deep
another
one.
4-footer outside the 3-point line. That's a
Inside again. It's another 2 for Achilles. Big game for her, for the Lions. Lions have fought hard to the last whistle here, despite the deficit. 66-49. Anna Williams throws up the jump shot, no good with the left hand. Lions get the rebound. Under 20 seconds to go here as the Terriers look to close out what is going to be their 7th straight victory. Bacon with yet another rebound. Oh, what a great pass.
Elise Thurber
Out to Elise
That's a
Thurber
made
for
right
2.
there.
Wow. Boy, they must have been watching you guys on the football field a little bit with some of these lead passes. Holy wow. A couple of great ones there. So with that, it's a 68-49 victory, 7th straight victory. The Terriers moved to 8-2. Pretty exciting game. Final thoughts on the games, fellas?
I think that was there was great ball movement out there. Some things that could be worked on, like the unnecessary, in my eyes, fouls. But that's all up to the refs, and that's how it is.
You know, Joe, it was just a really action-packed game. I really enjoyed it. This was one of the best games I ever came to be honest.
And with that note, thanks for joining us here. Cam, thanks for joining us on the call
Thank you
tonight.
for having
It was a
me.
pleasure to have you. Look forward to doing the next game, which I think right now is scheduled to be the 27th, which is a girls' game here. I can't remember who they're playing, but it was I believe it's the 27th. So until then, thanks for joining us.